This is definitely a big reason that it takes so long for so many people to manifest their dreams, and also why there's so many people that want to manifest their dreams so much that never do. Hi, I'm Erin Werley. I am a channeler who's been channeling God's source for the last 12 years, and I've also sold 80,000 copies of One Truth, One Law. I create my book on oneness, manifestation, and the universe. So I was creating a course today, and this came through as one of the downloads, and I was told to share it everywhere, so I'm sharing it everywhere. Okay, so with manifestation, there's always action required as we become more the person that we are here to be. People that make decisions quickly will manifest their dreams quickly. People that make decisions slowly will manifest their dreams slowly. People that avoid making decisions will experience a lot of heartbreak and misery and are very unlikely to manifest their dreams. What's going on here is people that take quick action, they trust their inner self. They trust their intuitions. They don't need to sit around and think about, is this the right decision? Is this the wrong decision? They feel that nudge and they go one way or the other. The people that are slower to trust their intuition, as long as they do make the decisions, they will get there. It just might take a lot longer. And the people that aren't willing to make a decision to say, okay, I'm going to choose this and move forward, they stay stuck where they are. Now, when I've been everywhere on the map, okay? So when it took me 8 years to publish my book. Do I have a copy of my book? Yes, I do. Okay. So it took me 8 years to get up the guts to publish the book. The transcripts for it were sitting in my basement for 8 years. Okay. So I was not willing to make a decision to move forward. So I was in that third category for those 8 years. After I chose to publish my book and I started my online business, I started making decisions, right? But I was making them pretty slowly because they were overwhelming and new. And I was not a person who was used to making decisions. Decisions for me were something that I had always avoided. And so stepping into this new next level version of me who is comfortable making decisions, taking action and moving forward was really expansive and scary and different and new. And the thing was, I was like looking for, well, who's going to give me permission to make this decision? Who's going to tell me if I'm making the right decision or not? I was like a little girl that was looking for the grown up, the teacher or the parent to tell me what was the right choice. And I quickly discovered that there was no right choice. There was whatever choice I made was going to move me forward one way or the other. So the first year of my business, and I've had my business for over 3 years now, the first year of my business, I would have to make a decision. For example, what platform online am I going to host my online courses on? And when I was making these decisions early in my business, it would take me like weeks, sometimes months to make one. So I would look at all of the different attributes of all the different online platforms and say, okay, which one is perfect for me? And they were all similar. They all had small, subtle differences. And I thought it mattered greatly what I picked. I thought I should wait to know for sure. And that was fine. And I did eventually make these decisions, but I spent so much time making them. Now I understand that the important thing is to move through the decision quickly. So now I try to make a decision like this in 10 minutes or less. And now I'm creating massive change in my life much, much quicker because I move through the decisions much, much quicker. I also recognize that taking a long time, 2 weeks to 4 weeks to make a decision, or taking 10 minutes to make a decision doesn't change the decision and make it right. I've made right decisions in 10 minutes and wrong decisions in 4 weeks. And I also believe there's really no right or wrong decision, that everything we do moves us forward. It's when we are afraid to take the action, afraid to make the decision. My children are fighting, but they're okay. Okay, sometimes they get very animated with each other. So it's when we're afraid to make the decisions that we stay stuck. Even making wrong decisions, as long as we continue the forward motion, will only take us where we want to go eventually. So if I make a wrong decision, I'll learn a lesson and know better next time how to make a more aligned decision. If I make a right decision, perfect. But either way, we keep moving forward if we keep making decisions for ourselves. And I've actually found that I'm more likely to make a proper decision in 10 minutes, because if I make a decision in 10 minutes or less, or 1 minute or 30 seconds or whatever it may be, then I'm more likely to be coming from that intuitive part of me that's trusting instinctively, as opposed to the doubting fear part of me. If I've been agonizing over this and worrying about it for 2 to 4 weeks, 2 months, 3 months, I'm much more likely to have put myself into a fear and doubting and lower vibrational perspective. So if I can make that decision quickly, I'm going to make it quickly. I look at these things as they're just these little blocks on my path. As soon as I can pick something, right or wrong, good or bad, I get to move forward. And there's only forward motion for me. So this is a game changer in your manifestations. And I know for me, I used to hold back because, like, if I wasn't going to come out of the gates perfect, I didn't want to do it. I wanted to show up perfect, or I didn't want to show up. And I have found out that success is about the exact opposite. Success is about accepting yourself exactly who you are, about putting yourself out there imperfectly. It's only through being authentically who we really are that we can magnetize our soul people, our soul tribe, our soul community to us, and magnetize everything that's meant for us in this lifetime. If we're pretending to be someone perfect because that's who we think we have to or should present ourselves to the world as, we will magnetize to us things that are meant for somebody that isn't us, some perfect version of us that isn't real and doesn't exist. And so we aren't magnetizing to us the things that will actually light us up. We're actually magnetizing to us things that are lessons that are uncomfortable and painful. So let me know if this was helpful. I'm sending you so much love.